Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about the brand new Christmas update for Inside the Backrooms, and specifically I'm going to be explaining to you how to get all 4 of the new skins and kind of costume cosmetics that are available with this update. So if you enjoy this one, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and drop a comment down below which one of the new cosmetics is your favorite. I will definitely show off all 4 of them at the end. And without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. So the first thing that you need to know is that you will play the game just as you normally would. The only difference is there are going to be these snowmen and these snowballs scattered throughout the areas where the gnomes spawn, and that little shadow right there is actually a gnome, which we'll get to in just a second. And then again, like I had mentioned, that there is a Christmas tree in the dark rooms area, and this is basically the main area. Over there is the body room, behind it is the TV room, the spawn is over there, and the gnomes move around and you can see their little shadows, but you can also hear them. They jingle, they make noise. There are 6 total, and you will actually have to bring all 6 presents back to this Christmas tree. There are no other Christmas trees. There is only this one singular Christmas tree. So let me go ahead and show you what you need to do. You'll need to pick up these snowballs in order to hit them, and to equip them, of course, you must just go into your inventory and click use. You only have 10, so you'll have to go back and get more if you run out. So you'll have to chase down the gnomes and listen for their little jingles, and they're laughing, and there's one right there. So you'll just left click to throw if you're on PC, and then you'll do that. I can't imagine how hard this might be in VR, but the goal is to hit it at least 2 times. Oh, there we go. And it'll drop a Christmas present and you just pick that up. Now, once you've actually gathered the gifts, you'll see that they'll be in your inventory. But essentially what's going to happen is once you do put them underneath the Christmas tree, you'll see that it will be gifts recovered 2 out of 6. And those are the 2 that I just put under. Now, something really interesting that I found out while playing multiplayer is if you do play multiplayer, the 2 gifts that any person picks up count for both people. What this means is different to Halloween, where each person individually had to get their trick-or-treat bags. In Christmas, if you do multiplayer, you can actually basically have one person get all the gifts, and it'll count for every single person in the multiplayer game. If you're playing single player, obviously it's only you, so you'll have to get all 6 by yourself. Now, the second area you are going to find presents in is actually going to be in the parking lot, and I strongly encourage you to find the gnomes before you aggro Meatman, because honestly, it just sounds like a bad time. That really sounds like a bad time. Now, there are 2 snowmen with snowballs, one at that end, which I don't recommend going to that one because it is right next to Meatman and he will definitely aggro to you. The other one is at the far end, closer to the door, and you'll just pick up your snowballs just like usual and go hunt down these little buggers. They can be kind of a pain to hit, even if you hit them excuse me, twice in a row. There we go. We can go ahead and pick that up. All right, so once you've picked up both of your gifts, you can go ahead and start turning the wheels on the gas and just make your way out of here into the next area, which is going to have the last 2. Now, the third and final area where you can get presents is the office rooms, and you're going to do exactly what you've been doing before, listening for the sounds of the jingles and finding the little gnomes and then throwing snowballs at them. Now, I will say something that is actually not very fair for single players is the fact that single player can only hold 3 gifts. That means you have to make two trips back and forth to turn in these gifts. Now, if you are completing this in single player, I will kind of explain to you how to get back. There will be a button next to a door, and you will have to just use that to get back into the hallway. You'll go up the stairs, you'll run back through the rad room, back into the hallways. Just make sure that you keep your rad suit on, otherwise you will, of course, die to radiation, and you definitely don't want to do that. Once you have made it safely back to your Christmas tree, all you're going to do is you're going to interact with that last present. The gnomes will run away again, and you will get a fantastic show. And what will be waiting for you will be this little kind of Christmas present. Now, you don't need to click on this or anything like that. You just walk over it and you pick it up. And there we have it. I have achieved the deer mask. Now, one thing I have actually tested is if you can actually start from the office rooms and then work your way backwards. However, unfortunately, you cannot do that because you need to be able to get through the rad room door in order to open it. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get through. So unfortunately, you cannot skip the steps. You must start from the beginning of the back rooms, starting with the dark rooms, and then you will be able to work your way through and actually complete the Christmas event. All right, so now let's take a look at the special cosmetics and skins you can get for this event. We're going to go ahead and start off with the snowman mask. This one is pretty self-explanatory, creepy snowman. We have the deer mask, which I actually kind of like. I like this one a little bit because it's got the lights on the antlers, which is kind of cute. Then we have the creepy gnome, which I don't know. I kind of want to call the elf on the shelf. I don't know. It looks like the gnomes that are running around, but also it's kind of like a little elf. I mean, it is called an elf buddy, and this one is a shoulder pet. And then finally, we have the Christmas hat, the Santa hat. I will make a note for all of you guys, though, that not every single character can wear the skins. For example, this particular one here, the partygoer costume, cannot have any of the cosmetics on it. Let's see, what is it? The plague doctor can have the Christmas hat, but it's kind of derpy and looks really silly. They can also have the elf buddy, but that's it. The Halloween scarecrow cannot have any of the cosmetics on it, and of course the vampire girl can have all four, which is great because that is honestly my favorite one. But the rest of them can have all the different cosmetics. It's just the very specific Halloween ones that are limited in which ones that they can have. So let me know in the comments down below which one of the Halloween skins is your favorite. I think for me it's either going to be the elf or it's going to be the reindeer mask, because I don't know, I just like the lights. I think the lights are a very nice touch to it. All right, guys, go ahead and hit that like button if you did enjoy this video and you found it useful. I hope you guys have a very merry holiday season, and from me to you, happy holidays, and I guess I will catch you all in the next one.